Okay, guys. So here's something I want everybody to really think about. I mean, take some time and think about this. I want you to think about God's rule of three. God's rule of three. God, man, woman. Father, mother, child. Grandparent, parent, child. Boss. Executive boss. Worker. Think about it. Think about it. The rule of three applies to so many things. How infinitely wise was our great Creator, and how smart is our enemy that they are trying to disassemble that rule. Think about it. God created Adam, and from Adam made Eve. Now, if you just take that, God made Adam. Adam's the closest contact to God. From Adam, he made Eve. Eve needs to stay in touch with Adam so that Adam can keep her in touch with God. Think about that. Think about that. Yeah. Father, mother, child. You need a father and a mother to properly teach and raise a child. This is what you have to think about. Think about it. Father, mother, child. Child is born stupid. They're born beautiful. They're born innocent. They're born pure. But they're born stupid. Now, in a proper household, mother and father give of their time to properly teach this child to instill discipline, moral values, character, honesty, courage, love, forgiveness, good judgment. This is what we're meant to do, right? And we already know there's enough issues out there where a child can be affected to begin with. But now you want to wonder why the world is out of control more and more today than ever before. Well, it's very simple. The left has slowly been disassembling the rule of three. Think about it. Created feminism, right? So women can be all that men can be. That's really a lie. And I'm sorry. If you're a woman listening to this and I'm offending you, good. Because you need to understand that you are meant to have a man in your life. A good man, but a man nonetheless. Okay, it's a part of what you were created for. And that man is there to bring to you certain things. And I'll use my woman and I's example. I love my woman. She is the greatest thing God ever gave me. It took me a while to find her. Guys, let me tell you, I screwed up a lot when I was younger. But God was so merciful, so wonderful. He gave me this woman, and God, I cherish her. She understands her role, that she is my woman. She has strengths, character traits, and things she can do that I will never be able to do. She has a way of thinking that is beyond me. But at the same time, I bring tools that she needs. She needs me to be her man. She needs me to rope her in when she's trying to run out of control. She needs me to slow her down when she's running too fast. She needs me to be a man and do the things a man can do, will do. She needs that, just as I need her. She balances me out. And we're very good with understanding this. We love each other for it. But you got all these women running around with no kids, no husband, and they're angry, they're bitter, they're pissed. And then there's that voice inside them saying, oh my God, I didn't do something that I should have done. What is it? Guess what? You should have found a good man and you should have raised a family. You didn't. You bought into that progressive agenda, that bullshit. And now you're miserable because you're in your 40s or your 50s and you're empty inside. Okay, so now we created the feminist movement that created separation of men and women and gave more tax dollars to the states because you've now got women in the workplace. On top of that now, we've created the welfare state, fatherless homes. So you got a woman that's now got a child, but the guy took off. Child's not getting that learning that he should get. It's been handed to the state to teach this child. Well, what do you think that child's going through? He's getting indoctrinated. And that child's growing up angry and bitter and confused and unknowledgeable. No knowledge of character and moral value. No knowledge of how to make good judgment. No knowledge of good ethic. They're just bitter and angry. The mother's bitter and angry because there's no man in her life to help share the load. She feels overwhelmed, and she's teaching that child to be angry. And it's gotten so far to a point that today, you got boys that don't know how to be boys and girls that don't know how to be girls. Everybody wants to be something that they're not. How confused is everybody right now? What a wonderful mess the elitists created, and quite deliberately, huh? Boy doesn't want to be a boy, now he wants to be a girl when he should be a boy. He was born a boy. They want to tell you there's 20 different genders. No, there's not, there's 2. Sorry, male, female, that's it. End of discussion. Anything else is up here. Just because you think you should be a girl doesn't make you a girl, okay? Just because you've had too much soy in your diet and God knows what other chemicals might have been in there along the years, and you're now having mental imbalance and emotional imbalance, doesn't mean that you're something you're not. You're still meant to be a man. And had a good man been around that child would have learned how to be a man properly. And listen, I'm not stupid. There's bad guys out there. There's guys that shouldn't be fathers. There's mothers that shouldn't be mothers. But you know what? You'd have a whole lot less of it if people followed the rule of 3 to begin with. We've been victimized by the system, manipulated, directed, and it's all been wrong. I just thank God I'm at a place where I understand how wrong it's been, and I can still do something about it. We can do something about it, but it takes effort. It takes push. It takes sitting down with your kids and having a conversation with them similar to the conversation I'm having with you. You teach them that this is the way the world was created. This is what God intended. And if they actually started using their heads to think for themselves instead of being programmed on just how to take tests or believe some malarkey that some progressive socialist bastard wants to spew out in the college room, you know what? You'd have a whole lot less mess. We allowed this because we were all asleep behind the wheel, trying to worry about other people's feelings. Well, one thing I've come to understand at this point is fuck your feelings. This is the way it is, and your feelings don't beat facts. These are the facts. So men, I tell you, keep a close relationship with God and pass that relationship to your woman. In doing so, your woman will help you maintain that relationship. It will become a circle of 3. Mothers, Fathers, keep that relationship tight between you and God, and pass that relationship to your children and teach them the cardinal rules. You know, the 10 Commandments that were carved in stone? Those are the rules. Okay? We're all going to have off days. There's going to be enough stuff out there to get angry about, but staying angry doesn't fix anything. And if you think about it, everybody's feeding on angry. And the more angry you feed on, the less focus you've got on all the other shit that's going on around you. It's amazing what happens when you take a moment of silence and you just start looking at things. You see what the world has become, you see what's going on, you see the agendas being pushed. And you sit there and you go, oh my God, what can I do to stop this? Hey, this is what we do. We discuss this with each other. And the next time you're sitting down with your friends, you have this conversation with your friends. And you know what? You're not going to change all of them overnight, but I guarantee you're going to drop a seed. You're going to make somebody think about their own mistakes in their life, why they feel empty, bitter, unaccomplished. And the moment you do that, they start to awaken. They start to understand that the rules that were right in front of them from the day they were born, they didn't change because they were written by God. The only thing that's been going on is you've had a bunch of men pushing a different set of rules that really don't exist. It's designed to cause disharmony, divide and conquer, right? If I keep everybody angry at everybody, I can take over, right? I can start controlling you. Think about that. Think about it. This isn't so much about community, but it's about unity in thinking. It's about unifying your character and your moral values with other people. And it's about getting people to go back to understanding what our great founding fathers knew, and hence why our Constitution was written. Think about that. Think about that. You get me now? Think about these things. Guys, it wasn't so long ago. We've just been on an accelerated plan to try and screw the world up from powers that hide behind dark curtains and sit upon high and ivory towers. Stop it. Don't buy into it. Think about what I'm telling you. Think about the rule of 3 and think about how it pertains to everything that's important in your life. I hope this helped some of you guys. Just talking about this, I get clear again, so thanks a lot.